Okay, so I didn't do weekly stuff and all that after the last part. I actually kind of switched over to do something else, and then I went to bed. I was a little tired. So I'm kind of eager to do the next part instead of working on some of the other weekly stuff. So, what do you guys say we just jump right into the next chapter of the campaign, considering that it's going to have to do with our old pal.
My long slumber has ended.
While we await word from Hone, another matter of importance has arisen. Bwonsamdi has returned to Ardenweald. Lord Hearn believes that he is here to request an audience with the Winter Queen. The Loa of Death, however, pursues a different purpose, one that I have glimpsed in my dreams. Meet with Bwonsamdi. Discover what fate has in store for the both of you. Okay.
Ardenweald will survive the drought. This I swear.
Yep, well, the thing is, Chandris, I know more so about Bwonsamdi than you would have, because Alliance Questing did not really deal with the stuff that Bwonsamdi had. That was more so just hey, by the way, when they had their brief interaction with him. Where am I going? Oh, over here. In the raid. Now, of course, there was what happened in the book, Shadows Rising, before this expansion, but Chandris wasn't there. She was a little busy with what was going on with Tyrande and such, so...
The Queen has no interest in your deals, Bwonsamdi.
Oh, come on. It's not the Queen me want see.
Hi, Bwonsamdi.
Look like you're not dead. Yet.
Old Bwonsamdi knew you're gonna come see me. I got something you wanna hear. You did good with how you handled Mozala. Me be wanting to return the favor. We be friends after all. Right? That nasty Loa be at me mercy now. He be muttering about some things he stole from your Winter Queen. Come along to me necropolis. You can see what old Bwonsamdi be talking about for yourself. You're gonna come back with something nice for Her Majesty. Real nice.
Come along back to me necropolis, friend. Then we be getting something special for the Winter Queen.
Back to Zandalar we go.
Careful not to trust him, Huntsman.
He's cool. He's not the nicest guy, but he's cool. Wait. Wait, what? Where'd he go? Oh. Oh. I was like, where'd he go? Oh, this way. Oh gosh. Avoid that matriarch there, yikes. Oh.
Me necropolis be right this way, friend. Things might be a little messy, but nothing a big, brave hero can't be handling.
So this, of course, confirms. Now, I wonder, had I not done the quest, or had I not beaten the dungeon, would he have asked me to go into the dungeon? Or does it just assume that you would have done the dungeon by this point? Because there was no quest there to go do the dungeon, which I'm surprised by, since we actually had to do the dungeon for Spires in the Kyrian campaign. But here it was just like, hey, great job helping me with Mozala. but no quest actually telling me to go do that in the campaign. But whatever.
Look who be coming back to his little necropolis. You scared me followers gonna tear it down?
This little lower. One Sandy got plans for your ragged old followers.
So we're back in the necropolis here in Zandalar, in Nazmir. Right over here. And, there's Mozala. Although that shaman is just sitting there. Can you get out of the way?
Another day, another day.
While you be here, why not help clean up some of the trash outside me necropolis? For old time's sake, eh? Then we can be dealing with Mozala. I imagine this dialogue is different if you are an Alliance player, since you couldn't have done any questing with Bwansamdi in BFA as Alliance. It was all on the Horde side. So, it does make me want to go through this campaign as an Alliance character to see the different dialogue for the various different things here, because, I mean, it's just kind of obvious. Because he wouldn't be saying that to an Alliance character, because, well, why would he? Unless he's making a joke about what happened in the raid. It's like, for old time's sake. Well, I know it wasn't great, but you know what I mean.
See you soon. Real soon.
Me know Mozala be still be hiding something. Old Bwansamdi gonna find out what that be. But this old Loa's presence be drawing old undead and Nazmir to me doorstep. Me be needing some time to get Mozala talking. There be a troll, Zelhan, leading the undead. Kill him and show Mozala him broken armor. That should end any hope he be having of escaping. So yeah, Mozala is kind of counting on his followers to come here and free Mozala from Bwansamdi's, imprisonment. So.
Me forces be here to free me. And then you're gonna be real sorry.
Your disciples be weak, Mozala. Tired old bones and spooky little spirits. One Sandy got all the Zandalari praising me. Without the jailer, you just be a poor, forgotten Loa. Poor Mozala.
Now, I think this might be a good time to mention something, considering that he just mentioned how all of Zandalari is praising him. I should mention something that happened in that book that I talked about earlier, Shadows Rising. By the end of the book, something interesting happens. Now, it's worth noting that in the book, there comes a point where Talanji is wanting to get out of this deal that Rastakhan made to tie the bloodline to Bwansamdi. Bwansamdi actually offers her another chance to break the deal, to separate her bloodline from him. By the end of the book, after the big battle that happens here in Nazmir at this necropolis, where oh gosh, what's his name? I'm blanking on his name. Sylvanas' boyfriend, the guy that we hated, who always mocked us in throughout Legion and BFA. You guys know who I'm talking about. Oh gosh, I'm blanking on his name right now. That's really annoying me. Anyways, Nathanos. That's what his name. Nathanos Blightcaller. His forces, him and his forces, were here trying to kill Bwansamdi on behalf of Sylvanas, who was also doing that on behalf of the jailer. And they failed, partly because of the efforts of some of our forces, including Horde forces, that came here to also help out Talanji, as well as our buddy Zappy Boy. He was here. And after the whole thing went down, where one of Talanji's former friends turned enemy because of what happened during the Battle Dazar Lore raid, where rather than being there to help her, Talanji was off trying to help and save her father, and didn't know or realize what happened to her, where she basically had an accident, a horrible accident, and grew very resentful towards Talanji for it. So she was willing to help with this plan to try and kill Bwonsamdi and basically get some revenge on Talanji. So some things happen in the book, especially including during the battle and such, where by the end of the book, Talanji was actually very okay and cool with Bwonsamdi, to the point where she was willing to do two things. One, she was not wanting to break the deal with Bwonsamdi. The other thing is that she wanted to make it where it's not just one Loa above all others, like it was with Razan, the Loa of King and Queens. Because after that deal, it was Bwonsamdi who was above all the Loa. What she wanted to do was to have all of the Loa be equal, as, you know, at least in terms of positioning. Now, obviously, that's a little different based on how many worshippers they have and affecting how much power they get, but she didn't want one Loa above all others. She wanted all the Loa to be equal amongst each other. And Bwonsamdi was okay with that, because he was also very impressed with her, that she had reached a point where she was cool with keeping the deal intact, because she was like, okay, you are one Loa amongst all the others, and I don't want this one above all the others thing. We're all going to work together, because she started to realize that Zandalar couldn't stand on their own, because she at first was willing early on in the book to just be on her own. But she became more and more accepting of working alongside the rest of the Horde, who were trying to constantly reach out to her and help her out, after she saw the lengths they went to, including courtesy of Zappy Boy, to help her. And so she became much more open to the idea of Zandalar really being a part of the Horde and working alongside them. And that's where she wanted to also have that as part of Zandalar itself. Embracing the idea of working together as a common group. So, since then, he's right. My point is that he's right that all of Zandalar is praising him, but he's not the only one now, like he was towards the end of BFA. All of the Loa here are now being basically equally praised. It's just something worth noting, that he's not wrong about what he's saying. It's just a little different based on how it was before. Now, this is Han Zabu. I believe he was the guy we actually met during our questing here, who helped lead us here. I am Han Zabu, one of Bwonsamdi's most loyal followers. I was loyal to him even when the rest of Zul'Dazar was not. We will stop Mozala's forces, no matter what it takes. How many times must the necropolis come under attack? I suppose no one ever said worshipping Bwonsamdi would be easy. Bwonsamdi seeks to force Mozala into revealing his secrets, and I must do my part to help. The undead swarming the necropolis are animated by Mozala's dark mojo. Bwonsamdi needs some of that mojo to finish his ritual. Strike down the undead and claim it.
Watch yourself.
Many of Bwonsamdi's worshippers did not make it inside when the undead began swarming the necropolis. We need a few more of them to complete Bwonsamdi's ritual to uncover Mozala's plans. Take this powder and throw it on the worshippers who are stuck outside. It should dispel the dark magic that afflicts them. As for the ones who are already dead, they will serve Bwonsamdi beyond the grave. That is all we could ever ask for.
Do not lose your soul.
Okay. There are the Guardians.
Muzala will reign again.
Oh, hey. Good to see that there are other players here willing to jump in and help me out here. Because otherwise, this was going to take a while. Woo! Already got 46 Dark Mojo. It's a little jarring to be flying again. It's like, oh my gosh, that's right, I can fly here. Hey. See, he can't because he's a little too busy being a prisoner to Bonsandi. But I'm sure he would curse me if he could. Oh, whoops. Alright, one more. He's got some nasty servants. Okay. Almost done. Also, where is this, aha! Skirt, oh. Alright, I'll be back. I'm hoping another player is going to show up to help me out with this. Because otherwise I might be in trouble here. Oh gosh, oh gosh. I am definitely in trouble. Okay. Let me just take a moment. Alright. Maybe not take the big one on. Let's take some of the smaller ones on, shall we? And hey, there are players here. Look at that, the double infernal. And now you're gonna leave me? Alright, let's go see if that thing is up. It is.
Muzala has already won.
Sure.
I need a target.
Okay. Hey, Mozala. I got something to show ya. Zelhan be marching in here with your head. Me gonna enjoy seeing your soul tortured in the maw. Yeah, about that. Me got plans older than you, Torin. Slaying Zelhan mean nothing to me. You understand? His gaze remains focused on the broken armor in front of him.
Oh, you missed me.
You got me that mojo? I be using it to control Mozala during me ritual. Look at all this mojo. This be just what me need to take make little Mozala talk. Don't you be worried about the other undead out there. Old one somebody got a plan for them. Ah, good. You got me all the living souls I be needing. Don't you be worrying about the ones who passed on. Old one somebody not letting them go to the mall.
Don't you worry now. I'll never be far away.
Here be the deal. To get Mozala talking, we gotta feed him a teeny bit of the life essence of everybody in this room. Why you be looking at me like that? When has old Bonsamdi ever let you down? Me gonna use the mojo that you got to pull the truth out of him while he be feeding. Oh, just two more things. First, I need you to be ringing an invitation to a special friend. Then I be giving you more of me mojo powder. Use it during the ritual if any of me followers be getting too weak. Ring the gong to summon the special guest, and then use the mojo powder in the ritual to fuel Mozala. And we're gonna get a cape from this. Okay?
Remember, the special guest gonna be real interested to hear what Mozala be saying. They got a special connection.
Really? Vol'jin!
One Somdi, you be too important to summon me yourself. But don't be such a fussy pant, man. I got some you're gonna want to see.
Good to see you, Vol'jin. I like Vol'jin. Vol'jin was awesome. We've known him since Warcraft 3, and it's such a shame he had such a short time as War Chief, but Vol'jin was awesome. My man. Love Vol'jin. I no be lacking anything that involves this Mozala. Yeah, remember what Mozala admitted to us in the dungeon? That he helped make a Banshee War Chief with a whisper? Yeah, Vol'jin's gonna want to hear this.
Keep your eyes open. Hello! You come to make a deal, eh?
So what you be asking of old one, Samdi? I'm ready to begin the ritual to find out what Mozala was hiding.
I go loose the binding on Mozala now. You best be making sure my people don't be lost to his power. Think you're breaking free now, Mozala?
foolish lore. You only stopping me power. First, I'll be feasting on your followers. Then you.
I be calling the shots now. So you better start telling me all the bad things you've done to other people.
Sorry the sound effect is so loud.
Me no bow down to your cheap trick.
Hope you guys can read the subtitles to be able to know what they're saying.
Sure. Such a grumpy lord. I said speak.
You be too late. Me gave an ancient spirit the chance to be joining me. They made a bad choice. And now they be trapped in the maw.
Who?
Do say, wait. Good thing we got to deal with this mortal who got jump in that bad old place. And he's getting out of here.
They're gonna be stuck in the jail. He'll be working his plans for a long time. A long time. War's been burning this whole world to ashes. All over one little whisper to this foolish troll.
That voice whispering is the poison be burning in me veins. Wind runner.
They like me whispers, little chieftain. Was gonna send your soul to the mom itself. Just gone to this world, it's too hard to break.
You be boring us, Mozala. Time for you to go back to the other side. But don't you worry. You got yourself a new master. Your old friend, Bwansamdi. It be me who named Sylvanas war chief. But Mozala and the jailer, they be pulling the strings all along. Then how about we get a little payback, Rescue that ancient spirit from the maw and bring it nice and safe to the Winter Queen.
I wonder who that spirit is. But I am not opposed to that idea, Bwansamdi.
So, what brings you to visit lonely old Bwansamdi?
There be one lower of death, and it be old Bwansamdi. You best not forget that. Hey, you got my vote, buddy. Let's go with this one.
Shoot!
You heard it from Mozala himself. Thanks to old Bwansamdi, there be an ancient spirit trapped in the maw. Me be getting the Winter Queen. Gonna want it back. Good thing you been going down there yourself, Should be nice and easy for ya. Me gonna clean up the rest of the undead here. Meet old Bwansamdi in Ardenweald when you get back.
See you soon. I got something to say. Real soon.
Hold on 1 second, Vulcan. Alright. What's up, buddy?
Spirits be with ya.
I be going with you to the maw. Mozala be making a fool out of me. I no gonna sit back and let someone else be cleaning up his mess. We gonna find this missing wild god together. Very well. Let's head to the maw and find these missing spirits, buddy.
Old Virgin, Bwansamdi. There be no escaping the maw, yeah? If I be going in, You heard old Mozala? Your soul still be having threads tying it to Azeroth, just like our friend here. So hold tight to them threads, and don't be fully manifesting your spirit in that dark place. Else your soul might be going poof. Didn't it be time I set things right? No way I be letting Mozala get the last laugh.
I'm totally with Vol'jin on this. Especially in the last part there. He needs to get back at Mozala for making him... for tricking him into making Sylvanas war chief. Alright, let's actually just go ahead and head over here. I just need to get to a Flight Master so we can head to Oribos and then go down to the Maw. Although this may be a bad way to go. Hold on. Whee! Flap. Very nice ability for balanced druids to avoid fall damage. Leave me alone. Ow! Okay. We're okay. We're fine. Let's go ahead and toss that on.
How can I help? For art.
So, by the way,
Something for you.
in case you're curious, yeah, in the last video I went ahead and used some anima to upgrade a couple of the pieces of the Covenant set, just so I could get myself up to at least 170, excuse me, so that when I want, I can now be able to, like I said, do the LFR stuff. So, a couple of them got upgraded, so, yeah. I'm so curious, because they hinted as a wild spirit. I would imagine the implication here is that these are some Loa that perhaps we have encountered. It feels very much like this is a strong follow-up to the stuff that we were dealing with in BFA in regards to the stuff with the Loa, at least on the Horde side. As I mentioned before, there was barely anything in regards to that on the Alliance side of things in Kultiris and BFA, but there was a lot of it on the Horde side of things questing through Zandalar. It's one of the reasons I really enjoyed questing through Zandalar as much as I did, since there was quite a bit of stuff having to do with the Loa, and I really enjoyed those zones. Zuldazar was probably my least favorite, but of those three zones, but it was still pretty good, since it also had to deal with the stuff with Zul, you know? Alright. Yeah, I don't have my wings, but this will let you guys see my Scythe of Elune.
Waiting. And the spirit we gonna save.
Sorry, I didn't know Vol'jin was going to show up there and start talking. I just kept running. Sorry. My bad. So we took Chandris with us to the Maw, We even went into Torghast with Chandris, and now here we are going back into the mall, this time with Vol'jin.
This place, it be worse than I imagined. I be sensing traces of the spirit nearby. How can old Vol'jin be helping ya?
All me training as a shadow hunter been leading to this moment. Tracking a spirit inside the mall and saving them from eternal torture. This be a dark place. We gotta track down the spirit who be trapped here. Me think me can pick up its trail, but that be all this old shadow hunter can do. If me be trying to fight with you, the threads that be tying me to Azeroth might break. Then I'm gonna be stuck here too. Come on, we best be moving.
Watch I be tracking the spirit for ya. But that be all. Anything more, and I'm gonna risk being stuck here forever.
I understand, Vol'jin.
We've been spotted, man.
This spirit in eternal torment!
Oh, hey! Oh, gosh.
They tortured the spirit. They moved it somewhere else. I got the trail.
All right. Okay. Oh. This works well. I mean, after all, he's a shadow hunter. Plenty of people have still been asking for us to be able to play shadow hunters in this game. Not sure how different that could be compared to, say, the hunter class. It just feels like maybe they could do some changes to this, like maybe the survival spec, and it would work fine. Okay, so because I'm here on the quest, it gets rid of that debuff. Perfect.
This be a tough one to track, even for a shadow hunter. Let's go.
Okay. Oh gosh, that thing is a detector. Let's not go near that thing. Hello?
The Asami, a wild god from the
Ashamane?
ancients.
Well fought. Now come. Vengeance can wait.
Ashamane. I have your daggers. Well, your fangs. If you would like to know more about the story of Ashamain, I did a video, and just to remind you guys, this is what I'm talking about right here. These right here. The fangs of Ashamain. Yeah. Her fangs were turned into these daggers. So I did a whole thing where it talked about, where I read the entire backstory about what Ashamain did back in the days of the War of the Ancients. That also led to her death. So, but yeah, so this is a pretty relevant wild god that we're finding here, Ashamain, which of course has strong ties. I mean, I'm carrying her weapons, for goodness sakes. So yeah, strong ties to a druid. So this is just really cool to be able to encounter Ashamain here. Now, her name did pop up earlier when we were going through Ardenweald. I remember her name showing up on one of those lists for the Grove that they were going to be either trying to spare or have to sacrifice. And I got concerned that she was going to be gone for good. Turns out she was just here, and we're now having the opportunity to actually free her.
Winds carry your words.
I remember being ripped from a forest, refusing to aid that vile Mozala, and then being thrown into here. If I had my strength, I would rip him apart and scatter his remains across all of existence. I must return to this forest. What aid can you give me? I can take you back to Ardenweald if you go inside the Soulkeeper Crystal.
Nay, Muzala will yet know my fury. I place my trust in you, mortal.
Oh, Walker, I'd be sitting lower nearby. These be dark times.
We ain't done with this place yet. There be Loa trapped here. We be here for Ashamain, but me be sensing Loa being tortured up ahead. 3 of them, if me be right. Me don't know who they be, but they don't belong in the maw. We need to be bringing them back to Ardenweald too.
Be seeing ya, Loa. Be somewhere across the bridge. We'll best be moving.
Oh, lovely. We're having to go into the Beast Warrens. Oh, gosh. Alright. Gotta watch out for those detectors. Hyreek! The Batloa that we had to kill back in BFA.
Hyreek, I heard his screech when he be dying in Nazmir.
So, yeah, Nazmir, I'm sorry, so Hyreek, look, sorry I had to kill you, but you kind of left me no choice, the way you kind of came after me and were working with the blood trolls, but then again, I'm guessing that may not have been entirely your fault? Give me a second, Vol'jin. I'm a little distracted trying to stay alive. Okay. So let's hope that Hyreek wasn't all that bad, since the blood trolls basically were forced. Well, maybe not forcing. I don't know. It's a little unclear. My memory on that is a little unclear on whether or not he was being forced. Shadra, the spider Loa. Now she, unfortunately, was forced. Again, you know, she was basically killed, and then her power was taken by what was her name? Yasma. I did that dungeon so many times at Taltazar. Yeah, Yasma. Yeah, she stole her power after they killed her. So, look, Shadra. I'm not that fond of spiders, but what happened to you was pretty horrible, so I'll go ahead and help get you out of here.
There be one lower left. One almost gone.
Razan!
Razan, the lower of kings. We need to break that barrier.
Okay. That didn't work. I'm all the way back here. Oh my gosh. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Oh, I was supposed to turn that into Vol'jin and then fight. I thought he was wanting me to just immediately start killing them to free Razan. So, Ashamain, Hyreek, Shadra, and now Razan. Yeah, I mentioned also Taltazar. Yeah. And we wondered what happened to Razan. This now basically confirms what happened to Razan. His spirit was sent here. And he looks to be in very bad shape. Vol'jin said he's almost gone. That's not good. Oh boy. I'm concerned we're about to see Razan die. Like, permanently.
You be standing ready.
Razan be needing us. Razan be a powerful Loa, one of great importance to the Zandalari. We need to rescue him, but this creature be projecting a barrier of death. Nothing be getting in. Unless I be using me own anima to shield you from its magic. You got to act fast and kill the monster that be draining Razan. Me anima not gonna last forever. Say the word when you're ready to go.
Always being
All right.
in Dora, I be
counting on ya. Take me anima and save Rezan. The spirits be more restless than ever.
You will join this pitiful lower in torment.
Watch your mouth.
No. Rezan, we gonna take you out of here. Get your strength back. Vulcan of the Dark Spear, your soul is fierce. You seek justice. The last glimmer of my essence is yours. Carry it to Ardenweald. Let all that I was be reborn within you. No, I be just an old shadow hunter. Our people, they be needing you. You are the one they need.
Vulcan?
Rezan, and not be wasting your gift. Your name gonna be remembered. Always. What you be needing, man?
Me be feeling Razan's essence inside of me. He be trusting me with a great gift. No matter what be coming next, me not gonna let him down. I mean, Vulcan, you're selling yourself short, man. You're not just an old shadow hunter. Not to us. You're more than that. And that's why Razan said that you are the one that they need. And I think this might be actually starting a path that I was kind of hoping for that they would do with this. Oh gosh, no. No, no, no. Don't, no. Oh gosh, no. I'm in a very unfortunate spot right now. Okay.
Spirits be with ya.
Me don't know what fate be coming for old Vulcan, but it be waiting for me in Ardenweald. Ashamin, Hyrik, Shadra, they belong there too. We best be getting out of here. Me had enough of them all for an eternity. Yep, I agree. We're gonna get more renown, and the last piece of the set. The headpiece, the Oak Heart Crest. I'll have the set finished. Yay!
Always being that can't be staying in the moor any longer. Bring the spirits home to Ardenweald.
Alright. What I was going to say is that I was hoping that they were going to do something just to kind of help emphasize how important Vol'jin has been in the setting, that he would get some kind of payoff for that. And we as players would also get some payoff, especially those of us who thought his time as war chief was very short and that, well, many of us were not too happy with how he died. Some of us were hoping that he would end up becoming a Loa himself. And I know someone who suggested, what if he became the Loa of the Horde? And I liked that idea. At least for the Dark Spear, you know? And perhaps him now having the essence of what remains of Razan could be leading to that. I think we may have just seen the last of Razan. I think the implication here is that Razan, as he was, is gone. And what he had left, he gave to Vol'jin, and is now a part of Vol'jin. But Razan himself, I think, may actually be gone. It's like he essentially gave up his soul, for lack of a better term, and basically gave what remains of his power to Vol'jin. How that's going to turn out, well, we'll just have to wait and see.
See anything you need? Come visit me again.
Let's go see the Winter Queen.
Invaders aren't the only.
Your Majesty, I have news. I also have a couple of people here that you may want to see.
We are no strangers to difficult choices.
I bring you missing spirits to return to Ardenweald.
The Court of Night stands waiting.
Hey there, Your Majesty. Your old friend Bwansamdi be helping this one find all of them missing Loa.
I will take these 3 spirits into our care, Bwansamdi. Along with this other, intriguing, a mortal soul entwined with the essence of a Loa. I cannot say what fate will befall you, Vol'jin of the Dark Spear. But I offer you this chance to one day be reborn anew.
I be deeply honored, Your Majesty. Champion, thank you for all you done for me. In life and in death.
May your ancestors
Looks like
forever
old
guard your
Vol'jin be starting a new hunt. After I be getting some rest.
Thank you, Vol'jin. Oh, look at the little exchange between him and Bwansamdi. That was great.
Well, sure, Your Majesty. Old Bwansamdi be glad to give you one of the soul him risk his neck to save. And in return, all he asks for is...
No.
Depart.
Leave, Bwansamdi. Leave.
Fine. But if you ever need this old Loa, just come on over to the other side. Huh?
I'll take my leave, Your Majesty. He means well.
Where do we strike?
So, I have a feeling that's going to be the last we see of Vol'jin for some time, but it's probably not going to be the last time. He's going to get some rest. And then he'll probably be back. Maybe a little different, but Vol'jin will be back. I love that he took a moment to say to us, thank you for all you've done for me in life and in death. Because, I mean, it's Vol'jin, you know? I love that. And I just love that little... That looked like almost like a little bro handshake or such between Vol'jin and Bwonsamdi. That was great. That was really great.
I am bound to both the dream and the moonless night.
It fills me with joy to know that the spirits lost to the Maw are safe once more. None can say what fate has in store for Vol'jin. The path on which he has embarked has never before been walked by a mortal soul. Yet whatever awaits him, know that your efforts are what made it possible. Thanks, Ysera.
Night embrace you, mortal. The cycle must be preserved.
The set is finished. Yeah, it does look a little silly on a Tauren, but then again, many things look silly on a Tauren. You know? This is nothing new. Like from behind, it's like... it looks a little odd. I'm sure it looks better on another race. But anyways. Alright. So, there is one chapter left for the campaign. We will be doing that when we return. Stay tuned.